do? I don't know. And what? Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, good people? Welcome to Robber Rio. It's your girl, Rhea. As you can see, I'm solo dolo. Everybody, and I do mean everybody, was just jacked up today. Nah, G-Baby's still in Houston, so safe travels to her when she comes back. I just got back from Atlanta this morning. And as you can see, the boss is here. The boss is tired. Extremely tired. But I'm here. Heavy apparently is sick. I don't know. And Dice is somewhere at the last minute. I'm upset with him though because he told me he was going to be here. And he's not here. So he's going to see this and be mad. He'll be all right. Talking about he's still working. You ain't got no job, Tommy. Anyway. So Rico and I are holding it down. So y'all might actually get to see Rico a little bit today. Because Rico been talking these last couple of lives. He's been giving us some feedback on these topics. So I'm like, okay. He might have some things to say about this one. All right, y'all. I'm getting a little... I still got my fan. The air is on. It is not the spot. It is the hot flashes. So I'm waiting a little bit. I know this is the first time really going live from the page, so I'm going to wait a little bit. See who pop in. If y'all don't pop in, then I'm just going to talk amongst myself with Rico like I normally do. Because that is the premise of the live. To just sit back and have conversation. Kick it how we kick it. That's the whole purpose of my Robber Real. I told you that before, didn't I? Just be sitting up kicking it. So, from the topic, I went to the A. I didn't realize how many BBLs, like, it's a lot of fake booties in the A. I didn't understand the phenomenon with the booties. I mean, they just sit up so high. They look fake. Like, they don't even look. Then I'm like, why should I judge these women? I don't know these women. I had a whole conversation with myself. Like, why am I tripping about this? But the thing that irks my soul the most, and those that know me, I think y'all know what I'm about to say. The bonnets. I can't. And Rico, help me out. I can't. I'm trying to understand. Does it just not bother you to see a woman walking with a bonnet on? Not just a bonnet, a bright color bonnet with house shoes and pajama pants. Somebody, anybody. This is really okay with y'all? I want to know. Tell me something. Rico, that's you too. I'm not just talking to them. I'm not. You want to be shy?
No, I got the camera on me. Shit, I don't find that attractive. Like if something happened, they just had to come outside and they weren't trying to attract nobody. That's cool, but just coming out like it's sexy or something, that ain't what's up.
Like at the corner store, at the airport, like you traveling and you look like you just didn't wash up, is my point. You look a little dirty, is what I'm saying. And that might just be in my own mind. I could be judging. Yeah, I'm judging. But I just don't like it. And I'm going to tell y'all why it's not okay. And I had a lot of girls, because I had this topic before, and I had a lot of my girls. And I'm like, they like, it ain't no big deal. I come out in the house with my bonnet on. It ain't that serious. And the guys try to talk to you anyway. It's not about a guy trying to talk to you. It's about your appearance and you respecting yourself. That's how I look at it. But on the flip side, if a guy came out the house looking any kind of way, y'all would clown that dude. Y'all would clown him. So why is it okay for women to come out looking any kind of way and we don't hold that standard with men? Y'all got to be fresh to death all day long, right or wrong. You can't come out looking like a little simp. You'll be dogged, dragged.
Not necessarily. Depends on the woman, what she looking for. If a woman see a guy with certain, like, some guys in gray jogging pants, if they see something that attract them or something like that, But like guys, it be girls with bonnets and stuff like that, and pajamas. But if they booty jiggling or something like that, a guy gonna pay attention to that.
That is, why do y'all do that?
You know, not all guys, depending on the caliber of guy. Or it depends on, it might be a guy who really just want to hit. If he see that and it looks sexy to him, that's all he thinking about.
Okay, I'm trying to understand it. I see Heavy done chimed in. Go ahead, and you at home sick, so you can still chime in on the comments. Everybody getting sick again lately, y'all too. So y'all be safe out there. I'm just coming back. Being on that plane and being the guy next to me on the way to the A. It was me and my sister's best friend. We went to visit my aunt for her 70th birthday. Well, man, so I usually get the big seat. I don't like to fly Spirit, but it was the cheapest. I ain't gonna front. So it wasn't bad. But the big seat this time was dang near more than the ticket. It was $90. The big seat ain't never been $90. So I was like, I'm not sitting in the big seat this time. So I sat next to my sister. I sat in the middle seat. I never travel in the middle seat. Ever. Did it twice this time. I'm going there and going back. But anyway, on the way there, I just always pray that I don't sit next to a baby. Sorry, kids. Nothing against the babies. But I don't want to sit for no amount of time next to no crying baby or no really heavy person. I'm sorry. Just my own preferences. Sorry if that upsets people. But it's the truth. Or a real talkative person. Because I put on my headphones and I be out. The guy sits down. Of course, he doesn't have on a mask. Y'all don't have to wear the mask on the airplane no more. So I had to let that go. So I got mine on. I'm sitting next to my sister kind of close. And the flight is only an hour and a half to Atlanta. I wake up from a little nap. I guess we had about 15 minutes more left. I look down. He got his shoes off. And I was just like, why do this man got his shoes off next to me? This little funky feet. So that was on the way there. Irritation. I was irritated slightly. Then you get out, you walk in through the airport, and all you see is eyelashes and bonnets. Oh, I forgot about the eyelashes. Eyelashes, booties, and bonnets. And they out handling their business. I don't get it. I'm trying to understand it, people. I don't get it. It's bigger things going on in the world. But appearance to me makes a difference. I think when you get too comfortable with little things, it becomes a bigger issue. We too comfortable with how do you not care about your appearance? Because it gets attention. You get more attention when you look a mess. I'm just trying to understand the logic. And won't nobody really come on and be real about the situation. Like you can really tell me, because it looked like you just rolled out the bed. But people are like, this is like an outfit. Like they get their bonnets to match their outfit. So you can't tell me it's just, I just had something to do and I just ran out the house. Now, that's not what's going on. So I need somebody to explain it. Y'all be a little too quiet. Because the people one of my girls, and she wears her bonnet. She told the truth. She just like, it ain't no big thing to her. And she don't care about what other people got on. She mind her business. We are in this age right now where everything is mind your business. It drives me absolutely crazy. No accountability for anything. Everything can't be mind your business. What happened to it take a village? We don't do that no more. Nobody. I'm too old. You young people, something different. But I had a good time. I am extremely tired, y'all. I cannot have any more libations. I am on a detox until my birthday in 2 weeks. My birthday on the 29th. So clearly I'm going to have a libation that whole weekend. But we drink. I'm tired. So when my crew ain't show up today, I said, ain't that about a duck? I'm the only one that really should have been the one that said we going to cancel and go to the following week. But I think, the next week is going to be Halloween. The next time, because we do every other Monday. So I think the next time is going to be on Halloween. Okay, I see y'all coming in. Heavy, you sick. You don't do your voice text and come up with a comment or what you want to talk about. Because you know your fat fingers, you probably can't type. It probably take you too long to type something, so just voice text it. G Baby should have been on. She might be still doing something. I was gonna try to. You think that'll work if I try to bring him on camera?
You might.
Nah, then he'll be exposed. You ain't really sick. Let's see. But anyway, while we wait for that, I got another thing. One of my girls had posted today. Oh, she tagged me in. She had an issue at a restaurant. I'm not gonna name the restaurant because we're having a debate about it. Hey, what's up? We're having a debate about it, and I'm not for poor customer service. Anybody that know me know I will drag you. It take a lot though for me to put it out there socially, but I have done it. And I'm not saying this to make light of it. That when I did it, it wasn't one of us. Not that that makes a difference, because poor service is poor service. But I think I give us a little bit more of a pass. By us, I mean black people, small business owners, and they don't even have to be black people, but small business owners in general. I give them a little bit more of a pass than maybe I should sometimes. So I kind of look at both spectrums or something. So long story short, she had an issue with this restaurant. They gave her the wrong order. She doesn't eat pork, which I understand. And she's not one of these people that just, I don't eat pork no more. No, she hasn't had pork in like 10 years. So if anybody that knows, when you don't eat pork and you eat it, it can make you really sick. So she bit into her sandwich, realized it had pork in it, and went back into the restaurant and let them know. Like, okay, did y'all start making... And she didn't even think they gave her the wrong order at first. She just thought that they started making the sandwich a different way because she goes here a lot. So that was the first thing. She gave him the benefit of the doubt. That was the first thing, because it's like, okay, I'm trying. Like, maybe, did I say no bacon? You know. But the guy, she said, was just real nonchalant with her and was like, yeah, you got somebody else's order. And he said, we can remake it for you. She said, yeah. Well, I'm sorry, let me back up. She said, I haven't had pork. And it had bacon on it. And I don't eat pork at all. She's telling him this, and his response to her is what is the issue, I believe. His response to her was, well, it won't make you sick. She asked for the manager. He said he is the manager. So this is the problem that I have with this whole situation. First off, we got to do better. It's no excuse. You don't tell somebody that something won't make them sick. I don't like mayonnaise of any kind. Like mayo on my sandwich, I would throw the sandwich back in your face. I got a problem. I drove all the way. I've been driven home and will turn around. People are like, just wipe it off. It's not a big deal. No, I can't eat any kind. You don't know if I got an allergy to mayonnaise or not. It's not. I don't like it touching anything. So I get it. She asked, my issue with it was, I hate to say issue because that's a strong word, but I asked her, the manager side of me, because we both managers. We both had that experience. And she said he handled the situation poorly. And I said, I don't disagree. I said, but when he offered to make it over, your response was, okay, yep, you can make it over and you can give me my money back. I said, well, if they was offering to make it over, why did you need your money back? You still getting the service? Or is that... See what I'm saying? So we're not bumping heads about it, but it's a good debate. I told her, I was like, I'm probably going to bring this up on the live tonight. She was like, go ahead. But... And Rico shed some light on it too for me to make kind of see it both ways. I just always try to look at both spectrums on things. I don't jump on bandwagons of anything because that is somebody's livelihood. I say give them people a chance. One bad employee shouldn't mess up. It's a whole domino effect. I know it can mess up the whole business, but dang, like, I mean, you got to see the post. Like she blasted them out. Rightfully so, because she is sick. She is not feeling well. So I get it, and I'm hoping that she's feeling better. Because that it's just the fact, the nonchalantness of you won't get sick. Now you're dealing with my health. But it didn't end there. Not only did they offer to make it over, but when she said no, give me my money back, he just gave her the money back and asked her to leave the restaurant. Like she was the problem. So what would you do? What would you do is the question, guys. I don't know, y'all. That one was kind of hard. I don't know. And it's a black-owned business. Or he made a comment to her about my family. This $10 not gonna make or break me. So I think it's a lot of different facets going on with the whole situation. But then it got me to thinking about, how many times have I done that? And the response from an owner can make or break. And I can't say owner, a manager, like somebody that just worked there is not my issue. Not to sound like I'm better than you. That's not how I'm saying it. I'm saying it like I want to talk to the owner. I lost my mind. And I'll say Sweetwater Tavern is where I had an issue at because I posted that. Anybody knew me or knew back then, I don't DoorDash. I don't do none of that stuff. I got to be real tired and really don't feel like driving to do a DoorDash because I don't trust DoorDash, and I think that people be going through all through your food. But this one particular day, I did a DoorDash, and needless to say, just the whole situation was a mess. They went to the wrong Sweetwater Tavern. They went to the one on 6 Mile. I'm closer to the one on Northwestern. It took like 45 minutes or an hour to get the food. Got the food, and mind you, 2 orders of wings and fries was $55. $55 for 6 wings, 2 orders. So that's what, 12 wings and French fries. I said, oh, no. That had me shook, but I was hungry and it was snowing, so I didn't care. I wanted my food. My mama wanted her food, so I was like, okay, I order. The guy comes and I'm like, I can look at the bag and tell there's not 2 orders in there. I said, this is not what I ordered, sir. He was like, well, I know they had attitude when I went and picked it up, so you need to take that up with them. What? So for now, I'm pissed at the DoorDash man. So I was like, oh well. All he did was he took what they gave him. So I said, okay, let me call up there. Needless to say, it went from there. My attitude is really kind of messed up when it comes to food and my family and my finances. Don't mess with them 3 and we all right. But I'm a different. Riri come out. When Riri come out, it's a little different. And we all got different personalities, so I don't want to hear it. Oh wait, I got comments. If he had not responded so intensely and then to ask to leave the rest of I would have written a review based on the experience and the lack of customer service and empathy. That part. Bro, and that's what I'm saying. You late, Ray. I've already announced where everyone is. G-Baby is out of town. Heavy is sick. And Dice is working somewhere in the black or white building because I always tease Dice and tell him he ain't really got no job. So I don't know where he at. But I'm here because I'm the boss. I think they might be trying to teach me a lesson. If I didn't know no better, I would think that it's going to backfire. Because the show still goes on. I'm the one that should have been said, okay, y'all, let's reschedule because I just got back from the A. Your girl is tired. But anyway, you had me go all off on a tangent. Hey, cuz, I see them popped in. We had fun in the A because my cousin just came in. But anyway, I get to the Sweetwater. And I don't know if this man got fired or not. Y'all probably know the situation. It was a lot going on. I called up there. I said, sir, the DoorDasher just came and got my food. I gave him the name. I said, this was the order. And I said, this wasn't what I ordered. He said, well, I don't understand what you want me to do about it. I said, huh? I said, can I speak to the manager? He said, this is the manager. I said, well, that's unfortunate. Did y'all know this man hung up on me?
Auxiliary.
Hung up on me. I got in my car. Now, mind you, I just told y'all it was snowing. It was snow on the ground. I don't like to drive in the snow. That's why I ordered a DoorDash. I had to get up, put on some clothes. That's how mad I was. Put on some clothes. But you know, my mama rode out with me because she was mad too. I get it from her. Anyway, we go up 6 Mile. I said, and this is how I understand saving grace. Mind you, I did not order from the 6 Mile location. I thought I was ordering from the one on Northwestern. But for some reason, the DoorDasher went, maybe it was me because I don't order DoorDash. I just typed in what I wanted, and I guess that was the closest one, and they mad. I don't know. So, I get up there. Filthy. I mean, nasty. The grease, everything just looked so dirty and nasty. I had the food in my hand, and I was like, here. I said, can I speak to the manager? I said, are you the manager? He said, I'm one of them. I said, are you the one that hung up on me earlier? When I asked you about my order, you hung up the phone? That was very rude and uncalled for. So it went from there. He kept saying it wasn't him. I said, so now you're not him. Here's my thing. Own it. If you going to talk junk, own it. I wasn't being confrontational. It was bulletproof glass up. What I'm going to do to you? So he was respectful. He tried to get a little disrespectful. Then my mama said a few words. I told her go to the car. Because I don't want, you disrespect my mama, it's all bets off. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. You don't do that. When we spending our money. So I said, okay, you go ahead. He said, well, what is it that you want me to do? DoorDash, you paid them. I said, DoorDash already gave me my money back. On the way there, I was on the phone with him. I said it wasn't about the money. I'm hungry. I want my food. So the nonchalant, I get that aspect of poor customer service. Somebody being dismissive to your issue. I did go on social media that night. The owner called me the next day. And that's why I told my girl, I said, they're going to reach out to you. Now, this, not because of the pressure of social media, just because they want to make it right. And that's what I was waiting for him to say to me. They didn't get defensive or say, well, he's a manager, and they didn't try to tell me I was wrong or anything. I didn't want nothing from him. I told Sweetwater that day I was done with Sweetwater. I ain't had Sweetwater since. This was 2 years ago. That's just my personal choice. If you want to go to Sweetwater, I'm not going to knock y'all money. I don't want to block your blessings because it can block mine. But I did want people to know about that particular location and that particular employee because he was the problem. His attitude was horrible. And when I got the call back, that's what he said. That's not the first phone call that they've had about that particular person. So sometimes it's the approach, it's the way you handle. Yeah, they recognized it from social media. And he still sent me some, still sent a gift card, all that. I was like, no offense, but I said I won't drag y'all name through the mud anymore. But I just kind of did telling the story. But but the restaurant itself, that location, if y'all could have seen how dirty it was in there, I said that was nothing but God trying to save us from getting food poisoning probably, because that place was disgusting. And this is right in a height, like this is the end of 2020, I think. I think we were still off getting that government money. So that's why I didn't care them wings was $55 probably, because I was probably getting government money. But those days are over. Back to work we go. And what else? My shoulder been killing me, y'all. Anybody got some remedies for like frozen shoulder syndrome? Swipes. My rotator cuff. All in here. When I went to the chiropractor, it helped, which is weird because that's more bone than muscle. But I might have to make another appointment because I feel better. All right. Hey. Shut up, Ray. Y'all just got back from out of town, didn't y'all? I've seen a lot of my friends on my timeline going out of town. I love it. But I would love to hear about y'all. No trip is smooth. I try to make my trip smooth as possible because I don't check luggage. Rico, when you go out of town, do you check your luggage?
Yep.
Why? Because you can't pack smart.
I always, oh no, I thought you said, do I check it? Do I make sure everything is?
Really? No, I mean, like, do you check your bag? Like,
Sometimes depends on how much. Most time I pack smart. Take carry on. That's big.
yes. I went to Jamaica with a carry-on. The only time I had to check my luggage was when I went to Germany. Duh, I was gone for 2 weeks. So, of course, I can't stuff everything in a bag, in one bag. I mean, I had too much luggage, I think, with Germany. I went over my capacity for my 2 bags. But I was young then. I learned how to pack from that experience. Because I like to change it up. When you go out of town, you kind of limited. You got to pick out your outfits. Like, you wearing this on this day. You wearing that. And that's why I need to make more money so I can just be like, I'm just going to go shopping wherever I go. I want to do that. I'm going to speak it into existence. Because those things can happen. If you speak them into existence. Ouch, my shoulder, y'all. Speak them into existence. So my sister best friend, shout out to D. So I got on the way back home. My shoulder was fine, like maybe Friday and Saturday I was fine. It started hurting Sunday and today. So I go to get my luggage to put it up in the bin. Get out of the way. Just move. She started cussing me out because I got it up in the air, but I got stuck. Like I couldn't. Frozen shoulder. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I know it hurt. Probably and the liquor was probably wearing off. That's why I didn't feel it the whole weekend. My auntie, Lord, they know they can drink. Them some drinking folks. Drinking and smoking. But I don't smoke marijuana. You hear that? Rico, did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
Sound like somebody broke somebody's glass outside. Check the car.
There's some people out there.
Oh, okay. That's the other thing. I thought I saw bears all weekend. I'm not in Tennessee. I'm in Atlanta. I was tripping. Maybe I got a contact or something. I was kind of tripping this weekend. Y'all will see if y'all go on my page. Y'all see my live. We had a good time. But I love family. I love being able to do this. Just kick it and talk. Of course, I miss my people because I can't talk to myself all day, y'all. Oh, look at we got being up. We got a phone number y'all can call in. Yeah, we tried new stuff. Went see technology. I should call myself and see if it works, right? You think? What is that? 248-508-3460. They don't want to talk to me. They want to hear from you, Rico. They want to know where the crew at. Y'all is so funny. Yes, I have a whole crew. I know I do not do it by myself. I had chicken and stuff for them today too, and they didn't even show up. See, that's why I don't do nice things. That's why I don't do them, y'all. That's why I don't do them. All right, so this number, for those that are listening and may not be watching, you can call in. If you got a question or you heard some of the topic today about the business owners, is it bad business? What do you think business owners should do about poor customer service? Is it on that manager to address it? Or if they don't have a decent common courtesy to do it, then you go up to the owner? Like, what do you think you should be doing? And what is it that you really want when a company pisses you off? Is it more so, because I've learned it's never about the money. It's about the principle of the matter. Like, people don't like to be ignored. I know I don't. But there's a whole movie about that. Anyway, 248-508-3460 is the number you can call. And if you have a different question, if you just want to add something, shoot it from the hip. Get a female perspective on something. We were talking about bonnets and big booties earlier. There's been a lot in Atlanta. It's a whole different scene out there, guys. Whole different scene, Yeah, it's a lot I want to talk about, but I'm gonna wait till I got the guys, because that topic I want to talk about a lot of gender things. Dice probably won't want to talk about it because he likes to be neutral. But I think that's the problem. I think we are too neutral on a lot of things and wonder why this world's so jacked up. Like, it's so sad to me. Somebody gonna have to start speaking. Nobody wants to be judgmental, but we all judge each other. Ain't that the dumbest thing you ever heard? Nobody wants to be oh, I'm not judgmental. Oh, I don't care. I'm carefree. I'm this, I'm that. Why do everybody want to be alike? When you get to the point when you know you're doing stuff that has a purpose, you're going to lose a lot of people. And that's what I'm learning. And it's a growth. I kind of like it. I think I like, because it shows growth. I think I like the challenges that I'm receiving on different things. The growth I'm seeing and where something can go. The growth I see in having a voice. Because it's not my voice. It's God's light that shines through me. I'm just a vessel. Not a preacher. Not a minister. Not even. I have one lady. She calls me evangelist. And I believe people speak into your existence. People speak what they see in you, over you. And she's been calling me evangelist for the past 2 years. And I'm like, why did you call me? Before I even started doing any of this. And she's just like, just from your post and just use your sweetheart, your soul and your demeanor. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And I wasn't ready to receive what that really meant. So I think a lot of people have different gifts that they don't tap into. I don't know. Is it out of fear? Lack of faith? Those are things I want to talk about. Yes, we can still talk about sex. Because all of that is a balance. I don't feel like it's really one without the other. And I think that's where some people can't listen wholeheartedly to people. Because if a preacher is in the pulpit talking about sex, y'all lose your mind. You're like, oh, like you can't love sex and love the Lord. I'm confused. Now in the right realm, most pastors are married. So they ain't supposed to be having sex. I'm confused. What's your take on that? You talk about religion, Rico. For those that just coming in, my crew, all of them had crazy crap to do today. They ditched me. Anyway, you can call in 248-508-3460 if you have a question. But anyway, or you want to talk about what we talking about, or just want to say hi. I don't care at this point. What about you, Rico? Religion.
Religion, I think it all depends on, like, people don't want to follow somebody who they feel is not practicing what they preach, but then it's all different denominations of churches nowadays. They got some that's called non-denominational churches, and I've seen all different type of stuff that is like, I done seen, I ain't gonna even say too much of what I seen. I done seen some everything. So
you done seen some Illuminati type stuff? No. Oh, Lord.
I seen some things that had me surprised, and then the preachers had bars and clubs of their own.
Oh.
So I've seen.
But see, okay, is that a business? Can you have a bar? Most bar owners, like Dice has been in the bar business for years, but he don't drink or smoke.
No, they was drinking.
I try to give the benefit of the doubt, y'all. But I think you can have different business. Oh, I do remember a preacher. Was it in Atlanta? It's not here. They own a adult entertainment bar or that business. Right, you hear that? Ain't nobody next door to you. Weird. But they. Yeah, like what is they doing? Oh, I gotta watch them. The clear people. Yes, I said clear people. But I don't know, y'all. I did read about a pastor that owned a strip club. And that was interesting. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be like, oh, he's just owning it. No, my mind went a little bit like, can I listen to what this man say? But why do we do that? He probably has a good message. But I think we so blocked and we want to receive things a certain way that we miss a lot of stuff. Because we looking at the vessel and not the voice. Oh, that was deep. Looking at the vessel, not the voice. Were they moving in next door? They sound mad. They might be getting kicked out. I don't know. Y'all can't hear what we can hear. But yeah, I don't know. I think you can. We only got one life to live. That's what I know. Two things for sure in this life. You're going to be born and you're going to die. So what you do in between that time, do you want to just live your life selfishly and say it's all about me? I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. Because we all are bipolar at this point. And no disrespect to bipolar people. I have family members that are bipolar or going through issues. It's not a diss. It's people have different personalities. Nobody is the same all day, every day. They're just not. I did a post, I think last week about, what you call them people? Introverts. I think it was, introverts. And the post, I was kind of actually disagreeing with the post about introverts. And I wrote my little thing about introverts, but everybody liked it. And I was like, are y'all liking what I'm saying or what the thing? Because a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm that way. I'm an introvert and I don't like to be bothered with people. And I'm like, I wasn't agreeing with being an introvert because I have my days where I don't want to be bothered. And I'm like, don't take it personal. But when you have, I don't feel like that's an excuse with your spouse. You get what I'm saying? You can be an introvert all day long with your coworkers or maybe your friends and you don't feel like being bothered. But your spouse, I just feel like that's somebody you should be able to confide in. You should be able to talk to them a little bit more than you would talk to a regular person. And that's where I feel like we're different. Like the world right now, your mate is no more special than the person down the street. And that's a problem for me. Like, that person should have something different to offer you from what this person over here is offering you. That's just me. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe I'm wrong. But that's me. I don't feel like Joe Smo should be able to know. He shouldn't have the same access to you as your man do. And vice versa. You got people that's like, oh, I didn't know you was going out of town. Was you supposed to know I'm going out of town? Like, it's different things like that. That's what I'm talking about. Where people think they have a lot of access to you when they don't. Damn, what's going on up here? I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going on. If y'all can hear the people. It sounds like somebody getting thrown down the stairs or something. Like, the 5 heartbeats up in here. I don't know. He said my office hours is from 9 to 5. That's what it sounds like, Big Red. It sounds like Big Red in the building, but they can't hang him over there. We're not that high up. But seriously, I don't know, y'all. That's how I feel. How do y'all feel? When I post this one on YouTube, I think I'm going to get a bigger reaction. Because when we talk about relationships, I'm not a Dr. Ruth or a Dr. Phil. I hate to say it like, I'm not trying to help nobody's relationship or I'm not trying to hurt nobody's relationship. I'm trying to get people to see things in a different light. What I wanted to talk about today was home wreckers. Or is the other woman really the home wrecker in your relationship? But I'm going to have to wait because I need the fellas for that. To really answer from a male perspective. Because I want different viewpoints on, is the husband wrong or is the woman that knows you married wrong? Is she really a home wrecker if she got invited in? Like, So that's one of the topics I really want to talk about. Because of course they're both wrong, but the person that you took vows with should have should be held accountable more than the person that he's cheating with, unless she's a woman, you know. Right? Is that fair to say? Now, if he's cheating with your sister or your cousin or your girl, she has a standard as well. Or she has some kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, Rico? She has a, Lord Jesus. What's the word, Rico? Responsibility? Yeah, responsibility.
To her friend?
Yeah. She got a responsibility.
You're always supposed to have some type of responsibility, some type of morals and values and lines that you shouldn't even cross.
Yeah, but we all do. That's the part people don't talk about. People know about these things because they've been through them. People know about don't never leave your woman at home by herself. Don't let your uncle come over.
Yeah, you shouldn't even have to do all that. Certain people should just be off limits.
You would think so. You would think so, but people see it all day long, and that's what taints them with allowing people in their lives and having healthy relationships. Or people start to look at it like it's weird. Like, why is y'all around? Two of my closest friends, they're married, been married over 20 years. I'm friends with both of them. So we can hang out. And people, I don't know, people just think it's weird. I'm like, we're not into nothing freaky. But I love for a husband to understand his wife has girlfriends and still needs that sisterhood. Just like men need their brotherhood. Y'all should be able to have your card nice bowling or titty bar. Whatever y'all want to do as fellas, go ahead and do that as long as you're respectful to your wife. Like, I don't have no issues with that. Now, if you coming in 3, 4 in the morning, I don't think that's respectful. That's just me. Whether it's once or twice or all the time. I don't know. I've never liked the whole coming in late. True enough, you can do whatever you're going to do in the afternoon. If you're going to step out on your person or do whatever you're doing, you can do it early in the day. But it's just something about that late at night. I don't know why I just don't like it. Never have. I didn't grow up like that. If my daddy was out to 3, 4 in the morning, he was just getting out of work. He was coming home from Chrysler. Because he worked the afternoon shift. Not because he was out at the titty bar. But he might have been at Chuck's. Back in the day. He might have been still at Chuck's having a little drink. Or Page One. What y'all know about Page One? Remember Page One line? I'm showing my age. But anyway. Okay. Oh, wait. There we go. So, we was going to try out the phone thing. Because all these, like I said, COVID, y'all. People, I ain't saying Heavy got COVID. I'm saying he sent an emoji with the little space, the mask face. So I'm assuming he's not feeling his best. And shout out to Fire and Russ, 2 of the fellas. That's cool with them. They mother just passed. Miss Greenfield, so I didn't forget about Miss Greenfield. She's praying for the family, guys. I know it's a lot going on with a lot of people right now, so sometimes you just don't feel like talking. Today is one of them days for me, but guess what? I got out of my own way. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Got on a plane for 7:30. Got home at 9:30, 10 o'clock. Took a little nap, and now I'm here. So by the time I get back home, it's a wrap. So if you don't hear from me, don't be mad. Anybody that normally would talk to me, not just people. But anybody that, Rhea ain't answered the phone. Rhea is tired. Rhea might get back with you by Friday. I ain't got to be back to work till Thursday. So consider yourself lucky if you get a phone call. A little bit. And unlucky if you don't. But don't take it personal. What is that? Are they like on the roof? I am confused.
Oh, they parked over
But why do they sound like they're outside the window? Do I got supersonic ears? Is that what it is? Sound weird, y'all. So y'all just go sit here and watch me talk. Y'all supposed to have, yes. Oh, yes. She was a beautiful person. I know the Euclid family is going through a lot. So I'd be remiss to not say anything and pay my respects that way. So, yeah, I'm sure Hev's okay. But yes, always shoot up them prayers. We'll check on him later. I don't know, y'all. So my public service announcement for today is to not wear bonnets, ladies. I sell hats. I have grown woman focus hats. Coming out again with my fearless focus. I've been praying on that, on if I wanted to transition over from grown woman to fearless. People are like, well, why can't you do both? Because sometimes business isn't set up like that. You got to focus on one avenue. Because I can get a lot of material, a lot of products, but I do not want to stockpile my products. I want to order them I think I want to set up a pre-order and do it that way and try to do more shows, more sip and shops. Because when I was doing sip and shops, the first thing they asked me, well, what's your website? I get a website, then they like, oh, well, you're going to do a sip and shop. It's like I can never win. I have both. I can do both. So now I'm doing my management job, and I've fallen away a little bit from my entrepreneurship because I've been so busy. But I got to switch that back up. I got to be able to balance it because it's important to me. Bonnets are only to be worn to bed. Yes. Keith, where was you at earlier, girl? I agree. I went out of town, and that's all I saw, and I'm just so disappointed. Like, it's a disappointment to me. I'm not excusing men, like, to treat women poorly, but when they see you not respecting yourself, it's hard for other people to respect you. That's just my personal opinion, and it worked both ways. I see a guy with his pants sagging all the way down his butt. I'm not taking you seriously. Don't even approach me. You look tacky. That's just me. And I want us to be able to win. I want us to, our culture as a whole likes to take lemons and turn it into lemonade. We like to take a negative word and turn it into a positive word. And I don't like, we want to say bitch to our homies. Like somebody call you, they supposed to know the difference. Somebody argue with you out on the street, don't know, okay, she didn't mean bitch this way, she meant bitch that way, and that's disrespectful. Or he called me a nigga and I ain't his nigga. Like, if a bad word is a bad word, we as a culture though tend to try to just make everything sunshiny and take those negative words. Well, they can call me what they want, but I'm gonna make it mean this. No, the Webster's dictionary is still the dictionary. We have an urban dictionary now. But sorry guys. You have to know all languages, not just the urban dictionary language. You have to know them all. Okay? That's like going to Mexico and not speaking Spanish, but you want them to understand English. Like, they have their own language, but we are not, black people, it's not a language. We speak English. Now, I can't get all into the Africans because I don't know about all of that. So don't y'all start tagging me and stuff. Because you know I will research it, though. I'm up for that challenge. I'll look into different things. I don't run from education. I like to be enlightened. But what I'm not is that person that's so heavenly bound, I'm no earthly good. I can't, it's not in me. I'm not judging people. I'm stating my opinion on things. I'm trying to get people to care more about themselves. But I don't want you to care. I don't want to dog you out in the process of trying to get you to care more. You got a lot of people that's very judgmental and be like, you need to do this, or that's why you can't get a man. You look a mess. Like, nobody's gonna receive that comfortably. And that's what I was talking to my sister about and her best friend. I kept saying, I wish I could walk up to one of these girls and ask them, like, why do they wear the bonnet? Without the fear of them getting offended. I really wanted to so bad. And they was like, no, don't do it. We can't go to jail in the A. I just wanted to ask. Like, it's just, but the people that have responded to me, their reaction is, it's just not that big a deal. To them, it's just not that big of a deal. It's just like an accessory. I know we studied, what's some things, belts, when you had your name on them, those was an accessory. Bonnets, bonnets are a choice. You wear them at night. It's a bonnet for a bed, bonnet. Don't do it. Okay, that's my PSA for the day. Think about it before you do it. If you got time to put on a bonnet, you got time to comb your hair. You got to put on the bonnet. I don't get it. I don't know. Then you got time to get a belt, fellas. Pull up your pants. If you over 50 and you still sagging, I don't understand what's wrong with you. Something else is going on in your life. Yeah, some of them come out with the bonnets and pajamas on. Yep, I promise you. Literally the exact words that I had earlier, Keisha. Exactly. And they probably could smell real good, but I don't even want to get close to you because you just look like you're dirty. Like you literally rolled out of bed. The girl at the airport this morning had the bonnet and the furry slippers. I guess they think those are shoes too. And pajama pants. Now her girlfriend had on pajama pants and gym shoes. I guess she didn't have the pajama, like the furry slippers. I just looked at them like, I just want to give him a hug. I don't know what's wrong. Like, my niece, after her prom, had came downstairs because I work at a hotel, and she had came in. And she came downstairs. She's like, I was coming to get a thing of water or something, whatever she was coming to get. I said, absolutely not. Ain't no way in the world you done came out that hotel room with that bonnet on your head to this front desk. Take it off. So it's on us. Because these girls are young enough to still be guided. They're guided. She don't come out the house. She don't do that. And her mama don't play that. So I don't know why she did that particular day. And she was trying it. Just like, she was like, I was just coming downstairs to get something right quick. I said, no. Anytime you step outside of 4 walls where other people can see you, you should be decent. Decent and in order. You ain't late, girl. You good, Keisha. Thank you for coming in. You're my only one participating. So you're going to get big shout outs and kudos. I'm going to always remember this. Everybody else just listening. I know they on there. They just listening. Because I do it too. You go on the video and don't click all the way on it. But you can still hear everything. Now, if you got some remedies for frozen shoulder, hit me up. All right, y'all. So we are going to try. I want to try the phone number. My sister usually on. She might actually be working right now. But she is exhausted too. Shout out to my sister. She had to go to work today, y'all. Like, for real work. I told them I'll see y'all. I wanted to say next week, but I'll be back Thursday. But you got to have a vacation from your vacation. And then in 2 weeks, my birthday, October 29th, the girl will be 46. Nothing big. I'm just going to have drinks, food, music, little fun. Not inviting the whole world, but if you're lucky enough to get a text. No. Can't let everybody know everything. Yes. I don't have any more. The lidocaine patch helps wonderfully. But I got it from work. And, I guess I can get it from CVS, huh? But then, I gotta stop. That's the hard part about life. If you gotta do everything for yourself, by yourself, you just get frustrated real fast, I'm trying to tell you. But it is what it is for now. For now. I can't get mad at people. You ever got somebody be mad at they gotta work too? Ladies, stop doing your men like that. They can't do everything all the time. But they can send you things. DoorDash is real, right? They go to the store. They don't just bring food. They can bring you soup. They can go to the stove, bring you out. It's no excuse. If you want somebody to get something and you can't personally do it, you can always deliver it. So, lidocaine patches. If you claim to love me and you know I'm in pain, hook your girl up. But 9 times out of 10, I'm going to stop at the store. Get it myself. I hate taking out my own garbage. I don't take it out. Is that lazy? I'm sorry. Okay, y'all. Rico, I appreciate you. We got the phone number up there. We're going to try that in the next 2 weeks. Now that we know we can link the phone up. And what I want to touch on next week, be ready in 2 weeks. We're going to get to the nitty gritty on home wreckers. Our hoes. Like, is she really a home wrecker? Side piece, that's what it is. Side piece or home wrecker. Because a side piece knows their position normally. A home wrecker is usually one that's trying to take the wife's position. Side piece is kind of, they just on the side. They play their position. May not agree with it, but they out there. So, that's going to be an interesting topic, in my opinion. But we'll see you next time, guys. I'm cutting the show. Mama Tide. Deuces.